Cowboys friends, Cowboys family, and all you good people out there. Some who may not like this channel. If you want to come troll, come on in. What's going on? It's your boy Foots the King, drummer, producer, DJ, songwriter, and right now, I'm here to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting, and thank you guys for subscribing. Doing a bunch of things musically, doing a show every week with Joe Rod over at Cowboys Blog. He does amazing work. He puts out a video like every day or every other day. That's one of my boys. Shout out to all the other Cowboys YouTubers. Mark Holmes, Law Nation, Shango. This is a family over here, man. And shout out to you guys. The smartest fans in the world. Cowboys fans are the smartest fans in the world. I don't care what anybody says. Call me a homer, cool, whatever. But we're actually, the reason what makes us so smart is that we don't just, give our guys all the praise. We're very, I wouldn't say hard, but I would say more or less like we're objective when it comes to our players. And I can give you a bunch of examples of that. I may give you some when it comes to this video. But nonetheless, this video is, and the title says, what will Ryan Switzer be, or will he have a significant role, and what does that mean? So you guys, and I'm sure it's the off season, so when these articles hit, Pro Football Focus picked it up from John Machota, and then obviously Bleacher Report came with the headline, and it's basically just saying the same thing. Scott Linehan has some high praise for him, how he wants to use him, and I'll get into Scott Linehan and what does that really mean. It's significant because Scott is not a guy who misses words. He's a very straight shooter. He was probably the biggest reason why Dak was able to make that jump from college to the pros so swift, because Scott is so smart and he knows how to put players in the best positions. Not only that, if you think about the Cowboys under Jason Garrett and i.e. Scott Linehan, we have been extremely execution savvy. Like, you rarely see our offense not execute correctly. That has a lot to do with Scott. Extremely good play caller. So if he's saying these things like, Ryan Switzer has the stuff, he can do more than just catch passes, he's more than a punt returner, it means a lot. And he used the word significant. So what does this mean, Cowboys fans? Well, when you think about the 2017 draft, there was all these names. There was a Mike Williams, there was a Corey Davis, there's guys like John Ross, all these guys, and even one of my favorite, Carlos Henderson, and he went later in the draft. All of these guys. And receiver would have been nice for the Cowboys, but it kind of would have just been like a birthday present on top of maybe more birthday presents, or like a cake on top of the cake. It's something that we really don't need. Our offense is already good. But then you think of a guy like Ryan Switzer. Now you're on the clock in the 4th round and you see him still on the board. And there was some talk about maybe the kid that they got, that Philly drafted, maybe he could be that running back type. I forget the kid's name. I think he went to San Diego State. Pumphrey, Donnell Pumphrey, and maybe he could be that Lance Dunbar type. And then you think about Ryan Switzer. Well, what does he do best? Well, Dallas turned his card in. And I'm thinking to myself, I know about Ryan Switzer, but let me go back to the drawing board. Let me go back to his film and really refamiliarize myself with him, and then think about the plan that the Cowboys would have for him. So, if you look at my breakdown video of him, and it's on this page, I've kind of already covered, and now it's just coming to fruition what Switzer can really be. Extremely quick, extremely good after the catch. He's actually probably better after the catch than Nicole Beasley, because he played running back in high school. He has shifty hips, and he runs extremely good routes. An inch shorter maybe, but probably about 5 pounds thicker than Cole Beasley. Just has that football toughness. Now, the thing that you like the most is not only just his football toughness, but you really appreciate his football IQ. That's what the Cowboys love. They love smart players. You can put him here, you can put him there, you can put him in a slot. He's going to be matched up against teams' 4th corner. If you can get him and Cole Beasley on the field at the same time, that's going to be a super matchup nightmare. Now they can't roll coverage to Dez over the top. If you do, you're going to get hit over the bottom with the Ryan Switzer or Cole Beasley. If your linebacker or your slot corner misses that tackle, he could take one to the house because it's a punt returner. And just when he catches the ball and gets it in his hands, he is extremely fun to watch. Now, you see scouts for the Cowboys like a Brian Broaddus, former scout, talking about they already using him in packages for that jet sweep that Lucky used to run. And so what does this mean? Well, now we could talk about what it means. Is it the writing on the wall for Lucky Whitehead? Probably, and I say that, and it's not to say that, well, I don't want Cowboys fans to get too excited and maybe get our hopes down, because during the offseason, everybody's going to be that next guy, this, that, and the third. But with Ryan Switzer, if you look at the tape, go watch the Clemson game. Go watch, what game was I watching where he just basically took over the game? I want to say it was Georgia Tech. Nonetheless, Ryan Switzer, he was just one of those guys who, every game, he basically, an argument can be made that he got Mitchell Trubisky drafted. Led the team in receiving yards. Him and Mac Hollins in that North Carolina offense were extremely, extremely good. So what does that mean for Lucky Whitehead? Well, Lucky Whitehead, he's had some mental lapses. You don't know if he's really focused all the time. He does the Snapchat thing, this, that, and the third. I'll tell you one thing about this kid, Ryan Switzer. It's all football. It's all football. He was a running back in high school. I think he's a coach's son. It's all football with him. He got a tattoo under his lip. He's one of those crazy nut jobs that you want on your team because he can play football extremely well. Is the writing on the wall for Lucky Whitehead? Well, if you listen to Will McClay, he came out and told you. You know what Will McClay said? Will McClay's words, his exact words. I love you like a son, but my job is to replace you. So that's not only scary for Lucky Whitehead, that's scary for Cole Beasley. But I'm not going to go that far yet. This kid is going to be fun to watch. Let's see how the training camp battles go down. It was the Pittsburgh game. There it is. The Pittsburgh game. Go watch. If you guys get a chance, you want to just do your own assessment, go watch Ryan Switzer versus Pittsburgh. It's an amazing watch. I think he had like 16 catches, over like 200 yards. The kid is amazing. This is ACC football. He's doing that. So don't give me that he's too small or he's too this, that, and the third. He's a white receiver. It's all baloney. This kid can play. So, in a vacuum, you look at his production in college, it went up, and what really impressed me is as a receiver, every year it increased. Every year it increased. 19 touchdowns. 2016, he had 1,200 yards receiving. 6 touchdowns. That's amazing. I really believe that Ryan Switzer will have a role, not because it's just coming out, but I've been consistent about what this guy can be. Cowboys fans, let me know what you guys think. Who's in trouble? Is it Lucky Whitehead? Is it Cole Beasley if he keeps getting hurt? He had the hamstring injury at OTAs. What's the deal? I'm going to do some more videos next week. We'll have the Cowboys Huddle on my page this up-and-coming week. Thank you, Cowboys fans, for growing with me. The music that you heard is produced by myself. Follow me at Foots the King. I don't always tweet and talk about football, but I'm a real lifer. I like real life things, but this channel is for football. So, thank you guys. Thank you, Cowboys fans. It's your boy Foots the King signing out. Cowboys Nation TV.